Here are some important events in the post-independence history of India. Independence from British rule, 1947. On August 15, 1947, India gained independence from British colonial rule after a long struggle for freedom led by various leaders, including Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru. Partition of India, 1947. Along with independence, the Indian subcontinent was divided into two separate nations, India and Pakistan. The partition resulted in widespread communal violence and large-scale migration, leading to the loss of lives and displacement of millions of people. Adoption of the Indian Constitution, 1950. On January 26, 1950, India adopted its own constitution, becoming a sovereign, socialist, secular, and democratic republic. The Constitution established a parliamentary system of government and enshrined fundamental rights and freedoms for all citizens. First general elections, 1951-1952. India held its first general elections in 1951-1952, which were the largest democratic elections in the world at that time. The Indian National Congress, led by Jawaharlal Nehru, emerged as the dominant party and formed the government.
Formation of states based on language, 1956. The States Reorganization Act of 1956 was passed, which reorganized the boundaries of Indian states based on linguistic and cultural considerations.
Several new states were formed, including Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat, and Tamil Nadu. Indo-Pak Wars, 1947, 1948, 1965, 1971, 1999. India and Pakistan engaged in several armed conflicts, including the wars of 1947, 1948 over Kashmir, the 1965 War, the 1965 War, the 1965 War, the 1971-1990. Green Revolution, 1960s. 1970s. The Green Revolution was a major agricultural initiative that aimed to increase food production and reduce hunger. It involved the introduction of high-yielding crop varieties, modern farming techniques, and better irrigation infrastructure. Emergency period, 1975-1977. Indira Gandhi, then Prime Minister of India, declared a state of emergency in 1975, suspending civil liberties and imposing strict censorship. The emergency period witnessed a crackdown on political opposition and dissent. Economic liberalization, 1991. In response to a severe economic crisis, the Indian government implemented economic reforms under the leadership of Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. These reforms liberalized the economy, removed many trade barriers, and opened up the country to foreign investment. Pokhran I nuclear tests, 1998. India conducted a series of underground nuclear tests in Pokhran, Rajasthan, asserting its nuclear capabilities. These tests were met with international criticism, but were seen as a major step in India's pursuit of a nuclear deterrent. These events represent only a fraction of the significant moments in India's post-independence history. India has since made remarkable progress in various fields, including politics, economics, science and technology, and cultural development.